Everyone you meet is wearing a mask. Not a fake mask, a psychological one, built by their own brain to hide the parts of themselves they're ashamed of. Carl Jung called it the shadow, and once you know how to spot it, you can see straight through anyone's mask in under a minute. Today I'm giving you 3 shadow self-signs that reveal what someone is really hiding, even from themselves. Stick around till the 3rd one, because that one flips this whole idea on its head, and once you see it, you'll start noticing your own shadow too. Trick number 1. I call this the mirror accusation. Carl Jung believed that the traits we hate most in other people are usually traits we're secretly hiding in ourselves. He called this projection. Your brain refuses to admit a flaw exists in you, so it throws that flaw onto someone else instead, and it feels completely real when it happens. Think about relationships. Someone constantly accuses their partner of always lying, with zero real evidence. That intense, specific accusation often points back at something in their own behavior they haven't faced. Same pattern at work. A coworker who obsessively calls others lazy or unreliable is often projecting insecurity about their own work ethic. The harsher the judgment, the more useful it is to look at what triggered it. Here's how you spot it, step by step. Listen for accusations that come with unusual intensity or repetition. Ask yourself, is there real evidence for this claim or is it emotional? And notice that the same accusation keeps surfacing across different people and situations, because that pattern is the real signal, not any single instance. Now here's your defense. If you catch yourself getting furious at a trait in someone else, pause and ask, is this actually about them? Or is some part of this mine? That one question is the fastest way to catch your own shadow in real time. Trick number 2. This one is called the Compliment Flinch. Jung said the shadow isn't just made of bad traits. Sometimes we hide our own strengths too because we were taught they were dangerous, arrogant, or unsafe to show. This is called the shadow of the light, people rejecting their own greatness. Watch what happens when you genuinely compliment someone's talent and they immediately deflect, downplay, or joke it away. That reflex often reveals a part of themselves they were taught not to own. Same thing shows up around ambition. People who insist, I don't care about success, while working themselves to exhaustion, are often hiding ambition they were shamed for as kids. The shadow doesn't disappear, it just goes underground and drives behavior secretly. Here's how to spot it. Give a specific, genuine compliment, not generic flattery. Watch the first 2 seconds of reaction before they can control it. A flinch, a deflection, or an overcorrection like, oh, it's nothing, that's the tell. Your defense here. If you notice yourself deflecting praise automatically, sit with the compliment for 5 seconds before responding. That's often the first crack in reclaiming a hidden strength. Now trick number 3, this is the one that changes everything. This is the one that turns the mirror back on you. Jung's core idea wasn't spot other people's shadows, it was your strongest emotional triggers are a map of your own shadow. Every time someone makes you irrationally angry, disgusted, or defensive, far beyond what the situation deserves, that reaction is data about you, not them. If a stranger's arrogance makes you disproportionately angry, it's often not really about them. It may point to a hidden part of your own relationship with confidence. People who are the most extreme about never being needy often had a moment where needing something backfired badly. The trigger points straight at the wound. Here's how you use this yourself. Track your reactions for a week. Notice every time something makes you overreact. Ask yourself, would a neutral person react this strongly to this? If not, that's shadow material, not a personality flaw, just unprocessed material worth understanding. And here's the real reframe. This isn't about self-blame. Jung's actual point was that integrating your shadow, not fighting it, is what makes people psychologically whole. The goal was never to hide it better, it was to know it. So here's the real through line. The mirror accusation shows you someone's hidden flaws through what they attack in others. The compliment flinch shows you someone's hidden strengths through what they can't accept. And the trigger flip shows you your own shadow through what makes you overreact. Comment which one hit closest to home, mirror accusation, compliment flinch, or trigger flip. Subscribe, because next week I'm covering the darkest Jungian archetype of all, the one therapists say almost nobody recognizes in themselves until it's too late.